Read aloud time, my favorite time of the day, the one and only Ivan. All right, let's see where we are. Free Ruby. Ooh, this is exciting. Every day there are more protesters and cameras and bright lights. Sometimes the people carrying signs shout, "Free Ruby! Free Ruby!" Ivan, Ruby asks, "Why are those people yelling my name? Are they mad at me?" "They're mad," I say, "but not at you." A week later, the inspecting man comes back with a friend, a woman with smart, dark eyes, like my mother's. She has a white coat on and she smells like, let me see them. I have to sound this word out. Lobelia blossoms. So I don't know that word, so I'm thinking, boys and girls, that it's a flower and it smells good. Her hair is thick and brown, the color of rotten branch teeming with luscious ants. So that's how Ivan sees her hair. She watches me for a long time. Then she watches Ruby. She talks to the man. They both talk to Mac. The man gives Mac a sheet of paper. Mac moves his face. He goes to the office and slams the door. Ooh, as a reader, I'm inferring that's probably not good. New box. Something strange is happening. The white-coated woman is back with other humans. They place a large box in the center of the ring. It's ruby sized. It's ruby sized. And suddenly, I know why the woman is here. She's here to take Ruby away. There's a picture. Training. The woman leads Ruby to the box. She places an apple inside. "Good girl, Ruby," she says kindly. "Don't be afraid." Ruby inspects the box with her trunk. The woman makes a clicking sound with the little piece of metal she is holding in her hand. She gives Ruby a piece of carrot. Each time Ruby touches the box, she gets a click and a treat. "Why is she making that clicking noise?" I ask Bob. They do that they do that to dogs all the time, Bob says. I can tell he doesn't approve. It's called clicker training. They want Ruby to associate the sound with the treat. When she does something they want, they make that noise. "Great job, Ruby," the woman says. "You're a quick study." After many clicks and carrots, she takes Ruby back to her cage. "Why is that lady giving me carrots when I touch the box?" Ruby asks. "I think she wants you to go inside," I explain. "But there's nothing inside," Ruby says, "except an apple." "Inside that box," I say, "is the way out." Ruby tilts her head. "I don't get it. See the picture of the red giraffe on the box? I think the lady is from the zoo, Ruby. I think she's getting ready to take you there." I wait for Ruby to trumpet with joy, but instead she just stares at the box in silence. "I'm not sure you understand. That box might be taking you to a place where you are with other elephants," I say. "A place with more room and humans who care about you." But even as I say these words, I remember with a shudder the last box I was in. "I don't want a zoo," Ruby says. "I want you and Bob and Julia. This is my home." "No, Ruby," I say, "this is your prison." Poking and prodding. The lady comes again. She brings an animal doctor with an awful smell and a dangerous looking bag. He spends an hour with Ruby, poking and prodding. He looks at her eyes, her feet, her trunk. When he's done with Ruby, he enters my cage. I guess I could hide under not tag like Bob. Instead, I do a nice, loud chest beat, and after a moment, the doctor retreats. "We're going to need to put this one under," he says. I'm not quite sure what he means, but I strut around my cage feeling victorious anyways. No painting. No one asks me to paint today. No one asks Ruby to perform. There are no signs, no visitors unless we count the protesters. Max stays in his office all day. More boxes. I wake up from a long morning nap. Bob is on my belly, but he isn't asleep. He's watching the ring where four men are placing a large metal box. It's my size. What's that? I ask, still blurry from sleep. Bob nuzzles my chin. I believe that box is for you, my friend. I'm not sure what you mean. Me? They brought in a bunch of boxes while you were sleeping. Looks to me like they're ta- taking a lot. Let me read that one over. Looks to me like they're taking a whole lot of you, he says casually, licking his paw. Even Thelma. Taking, I repeat, taking us where? Well, some to the zoo, probably. Others to an animal shelter where humans will take care of their, will find them homes. Bob thinks to himself. So, I guess all good things must come to an end. Huh? His voice is bright, but his eyes are far away and sad. I'm going to miss your stomach, big guy. Bob shuts his eyes. He makes an odd noise in his throat. But what about you? I ask. I can't tell if Bob's just pretending to sleep, but he doesn't answer. I gaze at the huge, shadowy box and I suddenly understand how Ruby feels. I don't want to go into that box. The last time I was in a box, my sister died.